Hello and welcome to this video playing Anaadi, and winning the pawn, not keeping the pawn, even though I try. Bishop e6 is a slightly dubious line, but it is it's a kind of line that catches most white players by surprise, and they oftentimes don't really have a good recipe against it. So the surprise value makes up for a lot. So like here, oh, he gives me the d4 pawn, and that's quite generous. Really thinking he would just take on c6. Okay, so if I take on d1 now, I probably have to do that. Of course, my development is not fantastic. Really not. Okay, this is a bit... I don't really like to do it, but it makes my development a lot quicker. It was the idea that I get this bishop before with a tempo. I don't like to give him the total bishop pair. But yeah, it's probably what I should do. Huh? Rook, I can go rook b8 though. It's not clear that this. Yeah, come on. It is the simple way to do it. And now still have to get rid of the rook. The rook d8, he will take a7. Not ideal. Maybe start with a6. He's got bishop b6 now. Yeah. Okay. It's still not a huge issue, I think. If I get the king to e8 first. Let's get the king to e8. Okay, rook d8 will not work ever, but maybe I can do something on the c-file. Knight to e7, knight to d5, something like that. I also have knight e4. It's not clear though. Rook will go to d3 then. Okay, and this is quite useful anyway. Oh, maybe if I go knight d5, now then he will take. Knight e4 now, there's rook b6. Wait, if I do this. Yeah, this is a good move here. Bishop d5, knight d5. The rook has no squares. Just has no squares. If I go king e7, he has to go bishop e5. I think. And then rook c5. Attacking the a5 pawn. Yeah, I can go to d7. It That is quite okay. The rook is totally stranded on d6. Okay. And then I have to take with the pawn, right? You cannot move the rook anywhere. Rook takes, he could take twice, take g7, which I don't want. But this is fairly convincing, I think. Going forward now leads to mate. Oops. But okay, it was a lost ending. Don't tell me you now let the clock run down. Probably is. Okay. Yeah, not sure. I snatched this early pawn, but white definitely had some compensation there. And I wonder if I ever was in some kind of trouble. Weird person. Yeah, but I think they have some. If they do that too often, then they get some kind of like bad marks on leeches, and they get bans. I think at least that happens now for aborting too many games or leaving too many games. Yeah. Here in the opening, I think here I'm probably okay, but it's not really something that I know very well. I'm fairly certain that this should be very fine for me. Just wonder what the best way of playing is. I mean, this is the simplest approach. Just saying, okay, I've got a pawn, I've got no weakness whatsoever. And I can, with bishop b4, develop with the tempo in case of knight b5. And here, yeah, I'm not sure. Does he have enough there? I got absolutely no weakness, which is a real bonus, a real asset. I don't think it's enough for white. I mean, I'm not clear pawn up or something, but I don't think it is sufficient for compensation. Yeah, so knight f3, c5. Yeah, the engine wants to go knight g5. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I was just playing this over the board, not knowing. I know that bishop e6 is an idea, but I don't know if it's good. Yeah, knight e5 definitely is not helping white. I mean, here you probably have to take on c6, or what is the engine giving? Bishop c4. Yeah, well, bishop c4 is also kind of rotten, right? Queen b3 is some compensation. Okay. Yeah, okay, but look at the game. So here. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, maybe rook c8 as the engine suggests, or g6 not taking. I just wanted to have simple decisions, which I get with this. Probably it's not objectively best, but it should be okay. Castles. Yeah, king e7 given by the engine. This I didn't like because the bishop now has no good square, but probably it is never attacked is the thing. Then this is maybe preferable. Knight d6, and I just again took the simple route by just snapping it off. Yeah, come on. It's just, that's the simplest thing to do. Rook d8. And I mean, every single trade is helping. Oh, knight d5 is stronger, of course. Yeah, that is a miss. Yeah, I missed that. This is quite a bit stronger because now he has to take almost. The rook is like, and that develops me. The knight on d5 is very nice. Yeah, this is just a clean pawn up. And here, this is not as easy because, I mean, he has a bit of space. but I felt I was doing okay here. First of all, bring the king near the action, and then this regrouping. I think it was good. Knight d7 is even better, it seems. Okay, but it's not bad, right? Oh, knight f5 is of course stronger. Yeah, wins material immediately. I was just spotting this thing with king e7, and yeah, it does win fairly convincingly. Yeah, rook takes should win as well, but then you have to deal with this, which is not necessary. You take with the pawn. This is still trapped. And yeah, okay, f6 was good, but nothing. White has nothing here. Can just, yeah, and now, okay, if you go back, b3 falls with check, and this is not a mate, but should win also quite easily. g7, d4. It still doesn't have many squares, and I'm a huge chunk of pawns up. Probably the opening line is dubious though. If we look at this again, this has no good squares. Maybe this f3 and then this thing. This wouldn't be all that bad, but there is d5, I guess. Yeah, d5 is an issue. Yeah, it looks problematic. Yeah, it was an experiment that maybe could have gone the wrong way. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.